Alright guys, so I'm going to do a little binder action on retired players, non-Hall of Famers, non-500 home run or 3,000 hit club guys, and position players. So that's what's in this binder. We'll see if any of these guys make it into the Hall of Fame in this class coming up in a week or so. But we're starting off with Pudge Rodriguez. Man, that guy was awesome. Then Juan Gone. Don't know that he'll ever be a Hall of Famer, but he was a top tier player for a long time. Remember, one year he had over 100 RBIs before the All-Star break, which is just incredible. And then Albert Bell, that's another guy in the 90s. Hell of a ball player, man. Damn. But he'll never make it. Don Mattingly, of course, he'll never make it. Darryl Strawberry. Man, when I think of Darryl Strawberry, you shake my head. And then we got Bagwell. He'll probably eventually make it at some point. Vladimir Guerrero, one of my favorites. I love Vladimir Guerrero cards in the Montreal Expos uniform, too. Just awesome. I miss that Montreal Expos uniform. Any of you guys agree? Comment down below. You younger guys may not know who the Montreal Expos are. I guess it's been a while since they moved to our nation's capital and became the Nationals. But there we go. Mr. Vlad Guerrero. He was so fun to watch. He had the strongest wrist, and he could hit anything, anywhere. It didn't have to be in the strike zone. As you can see, I'm a big Vlad fan. Got several pages of him up in here. And then up next, we got Nomar. So had it not been for injuries, he could have been a Hall of Fame player. But injuries shortened his career significantly. Then we got Mo Vaughn. Mo Vaughn. That guy's awesome. And then Greg Vaughn. Those guys are cousins, by the way. I don't know how many of you guys knew that, but they are indeed cousins. Then we got Mark Grace. Started off looking like a Hall of Fame player, but of course he's not going to make it. Then one of my favorites, El Gato Grande. Man, that guy was awesome. Then we got Andrew Jones, along with some more El Gatos on that page. And then we got the Crime Diggity Diggity Dog, which hopefully someday he'll make it to the Hall of Fame. I doubt it, though. Delgado and McGriff had parallel careers. And then we got Larry Walker, the Canadian. He's a Hall of Fame worthy kind of guy. Lance Berkman had a great career. Not really Hall of Fame worthy in my opinion. This guy could make it into the Hall of Fame based on his defense. He did play for a lot of years too, Omar. Man, he was just so much fun to watch. When he joined the Giants, I really enjoyed watching him. Then, Bo Jackson. Didn't have the greatest baseball career, but he was just a dynamic athlete. That's what I have to say about him, a dynamic athlete. So he's definitely worthy of collecting. And then Paul Konerko, a great power hitter. Not really Hall of Fame material. Then we got Prince. He and his father Cecil ended their careers with the same amount of home runs, which is very, very, I don't know, I just think it's pretty cool actually. And Dale Murphy, two-time MVP winner. And who knows, maybe someday the Veterans Committee will vote him in. Tim Raines might make it this year. Sean Green, a lot of you guys may not know who he is, but he was a really good ball player for a long time. And here we start getting a lot of players on the same page. You got Todd Helton, Eric Davis, and Joe Carter. And then we got Jermaine Dye and Alfonso Soriano here. John Olerud, Jay Buhner. Very nice. And then Vinny Castilla as well. And I remember Ruben Sierra with the A's. He was really good. And a bunch of old Yankees. Tino Martinez, Paul O'Neill. And then, of course, Robin Ventura. He wasn't a Yankee, but got him on that page nevertheless. Then we got like Jim Edmonds, Maglio Ordonez, Jorge Posada. Edgar Martinez, which he has a shot at the Hall, I would think. Bernie Williams, maybe a small shot with the Veterans Committee someday. He was a great ball player, but I don't know that he'll be a Hall of Famer. And then the great Dave Parker. He was on a bunch of World Series. Well, he won the World Series with the Pirates and the A's. He was a good ball player though. Then Dion, kind of another dynamic player, but not much of a baseball career. And then Moises Alou, he was really good. He had a lot of great seasons. Johnny Damon, Nick Swisha, Mark Teixeira, all sluggers and whatnot. We got Dave Justice, Ken Caminetti, Keith Hernandez, and then Edgar Renteria on the bottom there. Roger Maris, which, I don't know. It would be cool to see him make the Hall of Fame, but I don't think he ever will. George Foster, Dick Allen, and Thurman Munson. Fred Lynn, Steve Garvey, Frank Howard. So maybe a lot of names a lot of you guys don't recognize. If you don't recognize them, you might want to go ahead and do a little research. A lot of really good ball players. We got Bobby Bonilla, Kenny Lofton, Kirk Gibson, and then my favorite hometown. He grew up in my hometown, Willie McGee. We also share the same birthday. Then these are some Giants notables like Travis Ishikawa, Bobby Thompson. Both those guys hit walk-offs to go into the World Series. And then we got Aubrey Huff, JT Snow. There's his Topps Gold rookie card as a Yankee. I always thought that was an interesting card. Marco Scutero, Ellis Burks, and of course Rich Aurelia. And then we got Robbie Thompson and Bobby Bonds. And then Eric Chavez. So there we go, guys. That's not all the players that fit this category, but that's all the players that I could fit in this binder. So comment down below. Let me know what you think. And binders like this, in my opinion, is the fun part about collecting. Alright, guys. Comment down below. Happy collecting.